Um, hold on a minute, guys. Hold on. Alrighty, gotta go check. Um, I'm actually Wi-Fi quick. Okay, hey, I appreciate that. What's up, you guys? It is your boy Brent Big is here. Welcome to another live stream. In today's video, or live stream, we are going to be doing the Rams rebuild. Now, you're like, wait, what? Rams going on a rebuild? Well, this is actually one of the more interesting cases of a rebuild, let's say, because the Rams don't really kind of need a rebuild. And then you're like, okay, then why are you doing it? Well, it's the concerns that really can make this team completely terrible. As we look around the roster, which, by the way, before we get into it, I did upgrade some of the players because I just think it was completely unfair what their overall was. Like Puka Nacua before this was a 93 with Superstar Dev. Cooper Kupp was an 88 with Superstar X Factor. Matthew Stafford was normal Dev 85 for 83, I think. Kyron Williams had a good depth trait, and plus he was an 85, which I think is extremely underrated. And I don't think I did anything on defense except change Kobe Turner's and Byron Young's star, but I did decrease, increase the chances of Travis White getting hurt, which just makes sense. But just completely ignore that 2-15 record because I completely forgot about doing that because I'm an idiot, but just completely forget about that. But yeah, this is the reason. Matthew Stafford. He is 36 years old, right? And you have no idea how long he's going to be on your team for. So that is the question. What are they going to do with that? And also, contracts has been a big issue with this team. Jonah Jackson, I will just point this out here. He had a very overpaid contract. Like they're in the same case as they were last time they were in this situation. Their contracts is what is going to kill this team at the end of the day. Like, look at Cooper Kupp. And you have this contract until 2026. Where this season technically, you're paid in 26.3 million. The year after that, 26.3 again. And the season after, 23.9. And this was a bit of a down season for him. Tre'Davious White, just completely ignore that. But he's getting paid $10 million, which I guess is not bad if you get the point. Matthew Stafford, you're paying him about 30 million. And, you're paying him 41 when he's turning 39. So that's not great. Like, there are just so many bad contracts that they're dealing with right now. And Rob Hevenstein is also one of them. Rob Hevenstein, heading into 2024, is going to have a $14.7 million contract. That is way too much for a player who is just good at the right tackle position. But I think outside of that, those players specifically, they don't really have to deal with any bad contracts. I guess maybe Darius Williams, their other free agent signings have been not the greatest in terms of how much they're paying them. But I guess with, the money changing this year, I guess it kind of makes sense. So yeah, we're not going to be, obviously, like I said, signing anybody. We're just going to go straight to the off season. So just something to point out. I think the last contract I need to do, is Jonah Jackson's and Kevin Dotson, who's also getting paid way too much. Like look at how much money this man's making. He's making $17 million. As a 76 overall, by the way. It's terrible. or 77. Whoops. Sorry. 81 overall. Like, you're like, okay, maybe around that contract wouldn't be that bad. Nope. Actually, no, he's actually getting slightly less. He's getting 14.2. That's not bad, I guess. Like, for what the guard market's been looking like. Steven Atola actually used to play guard. I just moved him to center. Which, I guess, kind of makes sense. Like, he's 6'3", 330. You know, got the ideal size and strength as a center, so I don't think that really makes no sense. So, yeah. Now we gotta do the fantasy thing. I will admit, I do expect this team to have a down season this year. Like, I just, like... It's like... There's so many questions with this roster. It's like, will this defense be good? Will Tre'Davious White stay healthy? Because, like, remember, they don't have their Rams defensive coordinator this year. He went to the Falcons. So that's something just to point out. He's not on that team anymore. Which that defense, which is probably going to decrease massively due to two things. One, losing, obviously, Cobby Turner, I think is what his name is. I don't remember his name. And also, Aaron Donald. Him retiring is also huge. I mean, the good thing is at least your contract, you don't have to worry about that contract anymore, but still. This is going to be a yikes. That is a yikes right there. Because you now have zero idea what to do. And now your pass rushing went from being just a need for the future to now officially being an actual need. So that's a yikes. So we're kind of got no choice but to simulate to the draft. But before we do that, we're going to do some restructuring. I mean, you kind of did expect this to come, didn't you guys? Like, come on. Matthew Stafford's contract is way too much. Now, obviously, the way of how I'm taking that is, why is it not letting me go to team salary? Oh, there you go. I'm blind. So the way how I'm doing this is if they have interest into coming back. If they don't, well, they don't. But, okay, so just completely ignore the underdog Super Bowl chase. Because technically they just made it to the postseason. So really, we're actually Super Bowl contenders. So technically he would be interested in a new restructured contract. I'm saying that because of the factor, well, again, I forgot to make that thing happen, so, yeah. Matthew Stafford will definitely be taking a new pay cut, a significant pay cut, because, well, I mean, I would say his contract is bad, especially for quarterbacks, but I just don't see myself paying that man that much money. Especially, you saw that end of the contract when he's 39. I just don't see myself doing that. So there you go. 30 million cap hit. That is not as much as we used to. Which, yeah, look at his contract. It's a lot better. Like 2026, we're not even paying him over 40. We're actually almost paying him $39.5 million. So that's actually a nice restructure right there. And another player I definitely want to restructure is Cooper Kupp. I wish it was 25 mil. Like, it's not like a big restructure or anything. And yeah, this guy does have an interest in that coming back slightly. But again, it's also due to some of the stuff with records. So technically, I think it's fine. So Cooper Kupp, I would say just like take a $4 million out of his total salary. I would say, like, I don't need a big restructure with him there. I just need like slightly less money from his contract. And there you go. Slightly less shall be granted. Look at his contract; it's so much better. Although we do have to pay more next year. I mean, in 2026, which is not great, or 2027, I don't remember. Tyler Higbee. He might be a cut candidate. Because, like, Tyler Higbee's contract, that is just, ugh. That's a yikes. That's a big yikes. Jonah Jackson, for sure, not yet, but I'm definitely restructuring his contract. Brandon Allen probably might be a cut candidate because I'm not about to pay a backup center 8.05 mil. So, yeah. But we're kind of putting ourselves in a nice situation. We got decent cap space, despite, all the stuff. And also, I'm pretty sure with Aaron Donald being gone next year, we're probably going to have even more cap space. So, because, the cap penalties and stuff like that. So, actually, that could be the case. You never know. So, yeah. So let's go back to team salary. I just kind of want to see, everybody's contracts and stuff. But definitely cut candidates. Tyler Higbee, do I restructure or cut him? Because, I guess it depends. Okay, he definitely wants to stay. Right? How about this? We just take some money off because, bro, I'm not about to be paying you that much money. Just take down your signing bonus by, 5 million. Even that just, makes it a significantly better. Because, look at his contract now. It's so much better. Now we're paying him $7 million a year. Brandon Allen is just going to get cut. I just don't really see myself paying him a backup center this much money. So I'm better off just doing that. Kevin Dotson, another player who is definitely going to get restructured later in the year. And Rob Havenstein, I think he will just get the 14.7. This is the end of his contract. I might as well. So we're going to simulate to the draft. We do actually have plenty of cap space, and we're going to have all of that for next season, which is actually going to be really, really nice. But again, that's actually just due to the factor that they made so many moves that's, kind of just, letting you slip by with how much cap space you have. I do definitely see this team having a down season. I just don't think that defense is going to be the same, unless Byron Young has a breakout season, and Kobe Turner as well. But I just don't see that happening. And their corners was laughable if Darius Williams and Trevius do get hurt, which I wouldn't be surprised. So, yeah. And actually, I need to do something also before we move on to the draft, because I completely forgot to do this. I need to get Tre'Davious White his 1-year contract that he's supposed to have instead of a 2-year deal, just because I wanted to keep him on the team so that I don't have to have any misconfusion, if you know what I'm saying. So, because then he would be a free agent, and then I have to bring him back, and just to not probably get him back. So you kind of get the point why I do that. See, there you go. $10 million. I'm hoping that Tre'Davious White can, just play good, because, well, this is a proven deal to see if he actually can play good. I think we're just gonna, skip to the 20th overall pick. Who do we draft? Obviously, I think players in the defense. Oh my god, this quarterback. This is definitely an IRL thing that I can think can definitely happen, is drafting a quarterback. Tim Hill. He's very, very good. I just don't see, I can't see myself passing up. Tim Hill, welcome to the squad. Normal development. Oh. Yeah, I think I may have just drafted not a good quarterback at all. He's 5'11". I drafted a 5'11" quarterback. He can't even run. It's a terrible idea. That was a terrible draft pick. Alright, now we got this pick. Do we draft a safety? No, I don't think so. DeMarco McKay out of Boston College. He's looking really, really spicy. He's basically good in every category, and he got very good stuff. Honestly, nothing I really have to say that he's not good at. Hidden development, 86 strength, 81 speed, 79 agility, 82 excel. Yeah, this guy's going to be a nice, maybe, who knows, the replacement of Aaron Donald, but obviously worse, because, well, who's going to replace Aaron Donald's production? Nobody. Next pick, I think we got to take a tackle. I guess like we need to fix that O line pretty badly as well. Like that O line's pitiful, so we could definitely use O line help. Poor strength, but I think outside of that, he's decent as is. But do I take him just because he's a tackle, or I think I do, just because like he does got some decent attributes, so I guess I go with him. Normal dev, 79 strength. Just I didn't know what to do in that situation, and I don't think you guys can blame me. Honestly, I think that was a pretty bad freaking draft. I mean, outside of the whoever we drafted at left end, I think that was a pretty freaking bad draft class. Not gonna lie with you. So, yeah, I kind of just hope that that this left end could be pretty good, and hopefully the quarterback is not as bad as I think he will be. And same thing with the left tackle. So, yeah. Dang, this is taking ever. Like, for real. It's taking ever. Alright, draft recap. Let's see how good our draft was. I mean, I'm assuming it wasn't the greatest. And 75, 73, 65. Oh, yeah, that was a pretty bad draft. Yikes. Yeah, I don't really like that draft at all. That's not good either. That's like bad that I didn't like that draft, because this is what we could have actually really used, was that actual good draft class. Rob Hendenstein is moving to right tackle. Okay, that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna move then William McLennan to left tackle, and I guess we'll be back to right tackle if when we probably just let go Rob Hendenstein. So. Yeah, but that was not a good draft. That was really just a bad freaking draft. Like, McKay, though, was a good pick. Little is a starter. And even a Larpo is even a starter as well. But, like, that is still not a good draft. I mean, do I move one of my safeties to linebacker then? Because, like, we have a very good safety core. Like, we have, well, Ron Yeast is fine. Cameron Curl, dude, Cameron Curl, if he just gains weight, this guy could be nice at a linebacker. You know what? I'll move him at linebacker, and I'm going to ask my man to gain some weight, and he's going to gain 210 pounds. So, you know, fast, but, you know, maybe not beefy at linebacker, which is okay. This is my insurance policy at linebacker right now. So, yeah. We got a nice linebacking core, though, either way. I do think, though, I probably am going to have him as my sub 3 linebacker. I want him as my sub 3. And he is my sub 3. Okay, good. Because I definitely still want him to have some reps, just in case if he is decent. So, yeah. We're gonna simulate to midseason then. I kind of am a little like concerned with my O line at the moment. It's not great at all. And you know what's also not great? My edge rushing group. It is terrible. It's pitiful. Like, outside of Byron Young and Kobe Turner and I guess McKee, like this is a very trash unit. Very trash. But I guess Hampleton, we let him develop. I guess. I mean. He is, after all, 24, so he guess I can develop, but still, you never know. New season, new team, literally, kind of. I mean, really not really, because, like, our team really didn't change that much, really, when you think about it, but still get the point. So yeah, I guess we just simulate to the midseason mark. There's really nothing I really need to do, and I think this team is quite fine. So yeah. So yeah. I kind of just want to talk about the one thing before I just mute my mic and it will be right back. Is just like this this team. I just kind of feel like is gonna not be good this year. They're kind of like I feel like they're like the Vikings of last year. Like, you know, a team that, like, the Rams kind of got lucky during the end of the year. Like, because when you think about it, when they barely beat the Giants during the end of the season. Which, by the way, if you actually correlate that to last season, Vikings barely beat the Giants then. And week 18, they had to beat a backup team and yet they almost lost. Just a reminder, even if I think they were backups, but you still get the point. Like, what if the Niners lost to the Eagles? What if they lost to just like some teams or something like that, you know? They kind of hadn't have to win that game. So that's why I specifically say that reason. It's like, bro, you need to stop this. You know? Like, I feel like they're like the Vikings. And I wouldn't be surprised they have a down year next year. I just not surprised at all. Because, like, if you really look at the roster, that O-line does not still look good at all. I don't like that left tackle spot at all. And yeah, like, that's really what I have to say. I don't really like that left tackle spot, and I think that's a pretty good darn reason. And Ralph Havenstein is getting old, and I just don't really like that you're paying so many players. It's just like, it's gonna kick you really hard in the long run, so yeah, but we are 4-2. Cardinals are somehow 6-1. I mean, maybe with the moves they made IRL, I guess it could make sense, but with Madden and me not doing really anything to help that team, I just don't see that happening. So, Puka Nacua is the leading receiver, actually, in the NFL in yards. 21st in offense with the 6th defense. Okay. Matthew Stafford is playing out of his freaking mind. Still. He's still good, as usual. Kareem Williams, still playing pretty good, as probably expected. Puka Nacua. Yeah, I could see now probably why he's leading receiving. He has 8 touchdowns, 760 yards. Actually, I want to see something. Does he have the most touchdowns? He actually has the most touchdowns, most yards average per game, but does not actually. Okay, from a consistent receiver, the Allen Robertson has the most average yards per catch, but Puka Nacua has like the most yards per game average, and touchdown average. So that's actually pretty freaking good for Puka Nacua. For him to have something like that, that's actually really good. So you might win offensive MVP, and hey, that'll be pretty nice. Scouts, I mean, I can't do quarterback. I just can't. It sucks because I kind of want to, but like we can't do quarterback. Wide receiver. I mean, I guess that could be a possibility, but I just don't see that. Corner, I think, is what I'm gonna do. We could definitely use corner, with Tre'Davious White getting up there in age, plus on a 1-year deal, and Darian Williams also getting up there in age, with also his contract expiring in the next, 2 years now. We have 110 mil, but we got plenty of players we could still bring back. We got Tre'Davious White, Ron Havenstein, Aaron Jones, Tutu Atwell. Actually, what do I want to do with Tutu Atwell? Do I keep him? Do I keep him or draft a receiver? If I get a receiver, he's going to be probably worse, but you can get definitely better than what Tutu Atwell is, and plus he's cheaper. But I kind of don't know with Tutu Atwell at the moment. Ermi Jones for 100%. We definitely need linebacking help badly. So just keeping who's ever at linebacker, yeah, the need. So he is back. Tre'Davious White, maybe, yeah, like another 1-year deal, I guess. I just don't really see myself giving him a big contract, and he has accepted that 1-year deal, so he will be back. Tutu Atwell. Really, the only thing I could see him is if he accepts like a contract like this. I just don't really see myself giving him a big contract. And he is back. Okay. Again, I just couldn't see myself paying him so much money. Bobby Brown III, I definitely would like to bring back for depth reasons, and plus he's probably my second best D tackle on this team. So he is back. And I think that's about it. And like Rob Hevenstein, it might depend on how his progression goes and if he's even on the team, because I am not about to be paying someone who's not gonna be here. So yeah, but I want to see how is everybody developing going. Like, just curious. So I don't think there's any new depth traits, but Puka Nacua is just going out of his freaking mind. He's in 97. Which I guess is expected since he has such a good depth trait and how good of a season he's had. Defensively, I don't know why Irby Jones doesn't want. Why is he has his burnout change? I have no idea. Why is it? He likes being here. Oh, it's because he's just not playing well. Okay. But, and then I guess we make it to the... I mean, I think it's weird, but, like, how are we supposed to make it to the postseason despite how bad this team is? Well, I mean, it's not terrible. It's just, like, our front seven isn't really good. Like, our secondary is kind of weak. So it's just, like... It's, like, how are we 4-2, you know? And, oh my god, Rob Hempenstein, what the frick are you doing? Yeah, so we have allowed 10 sacks combined with tackles. Yikes. 2 sacks for Kobe Turner. Yeah, so we are not been getting after the quarterback at all. I think we got, like, what, 4 sacks? Yeah, we've gotten 4 sacks this season. Yikes. 3 interceptions for Cameron Curl, so at least Cameron Curl's doing really well at linebacker. Tre'Davious White with 2, and Deion Creddick, Quentin Link, and Russ Reese. Honestly, now I'm starting to question if I do want to go get corner. Do I just, like, get outside linebacker help? I think I just do that, yeah. Because, like, we just, like, have such a bad need right now for outside linebacker help. Or just, like, linebacker in general has been such a need. And tackle, this is hard. I think I do outside linebacker, though. Like, tackle, I could still use that help with, but I just, like, can't because of how our situation is. But I think the good thing about this team is if we even don't make it to the playoffs, which I don't think we probably will miss it, we have such a lot of money, and there's going to probably be a lot of people who are interested with us, because after all, we literally just won a Super Bowl like a few years ago, and also made it to another Super Bowl as well. So, like, our current history in the past 10 years has actually been pretty freaking good, so why not be a Los Angeles Ram, you know what I'm saying? Like, we've made it to the playoffs consistently most of the years, and we've also been a Super Bowl team. And we've also known for going for all in, literally. Like, that's how they literally almost had to tank just to, because they've won a Super Bowl and literally traded everything to win a Super Bowl. Which, I mean, at the end of the day, you can, like, it's, like, so controversial. Like, do you trade your future for a Super Bowl? Like, it's, like, such a hard question to answer. Because, it's like, if you trade your future for a Super Bowl, you're guaranteed a Super Bowl, but you don't get another. While if you don't, you could potentially win more, but you could also win none at all. So it's like, how do you do that? It's like, it's so hard to, like, decide that conversation, you know? Really hard to talk about. Because, like, you have zero idea how you could do that. So yeah, we're about to be heading into the postseason. Hopefully, we have a very good record and made it to the postseason. I mean, really, we should because of how good this team is. Although I did think this team would have it down here. We got a first round bye by barely beating the Cardinals, 12-10. Oh God. So we had a 17th ranked offense. Honestly, a little disappointing with how good our offense is, and the 10th best defense. Matthew Stafford actually had a really, really good season. Only threw 6 interceptions. Not bad. Tim Hill, definitely not done anything. Kyron Williams got over 1,000 yards. Good for him, honestly. Puka Nacua just went off. 111 receptions with 1,592 yards and 17 touchdowns. Cooper Kupp is really, like, I think this is a better season than he had IRL last year. I mean, I kind of want to look. Let me see. I think he had, like, 868 yards last year. Cooper Kupp stats. I want to see. Last year, he had 59 receptions for 737 yards and 5 touchdowns. I mean, like, for him, it's like 4 games. I guess it's not bad. But, like, still, it's not like a Cooper Kupp production. Like, you would figure you'd still get, like, 900 yards. Our O-line was still pitiful. Our tackles need to, like, I just need better tackles. Let's face it. Cameron Curl, absolutely amazing. 6 sacks for Kobe Turner. That is our leading sack player. Yikes. 4.5 fell for Devontra McKay, which at least he had a decent season. Byron Young with 4 sacks, so that's disappointing. Nick Hampel with 4.5. Like, we did definitely get a lot of tackles for loss, which is actually really nice. Cameron Curl with 5 interceptions. Same thing with Tre'Davious White. Kamenti Lake with 2, and then Ernest Jones, Damara Kendrick, and Russ Yeast, and Cody Durant with 1. Reward winner at Trey Target. What do I even mean it by that? Matthew Stafford did not make it to the top 10. That is actually very surprising. Puka Nacua is probably going to win Offensive Rookie of the Year, though, let's face it. Defensive Rookie of the Year, I don't think anybody on our team made it, but Cameron Curl did. That's surprising. None of our rookies probably even made it. Actually, Devin McKay made it. 5. Did he have this was a top? Yeah, like, I'm honestly kind of surprised he's not in the MVP conversation. Yeah, he has, like, the 18th most passing yards and the 15th in touchdowns, but he probably not threw the most interceptions from a consistent quarterback. Like, let's see here. Who threw the most interceptions from a consistent quarterback? Oh, it was Brock Purdy. And Justin Fields, technically. So he was the 3rd. But did they even play every game? I really do wonder. But anyways, it doesn't matter. Point is, we're in the postseason. And we just absolutely demolished the Cardinals. On defense, not on offense. Our offense is disappointing. I just want to see your depth charts. I know I usually don't do this, and it also makes this longer. But I do want to see how was her team improved this year. Puka Nacua, I'm assuming, is a 99 now. Yep, he's in the Mickey Mouse 99 club. Matthew Stafford is at 85 again, but obviously due to morale. 92 overall, Kyron Williams. Like, we're actually doing pretty nicely everywhere. And on defense, he didn't get his depth trait yet. That's kind of sad. What is his depth trait? Or how much close he is? He's not even close at all. Oh, that sucks. Is anybody depth trait got, like, upgraded? I don't think anybody did. I don't think anybody did. Yeah, I don't think anybody did. Well, maybe Ernest Jones didn't star, but even then, I don't even know. So yeah, we're kind of didn't have anything happen. So that stings. So now we're on to the divisional round. This is actually going to be a very interesting game for us because we can definitely like. And we're going against the Buccaneers. Both teams that had surprising seasons this year. I mean, really, they really did. So what happened with the Bucs then? They were the 6th seed and barely beat the Falcons. That's what happened. Honestly, I feel like besides the Cardinals, this is actually kind of realistic. Like, if you threw like the Niners in there, this can be realistic. Like Texans making it to the divisional round. Chiefs make it, Browns make it, and the Chargers. Okay, Chargers is also unrealistic. Unless Jim Harbaugh just completely goes insane and they have the best draft class. I mean, it can happen. It could definitely happen. Alright, we're going against the Bucs. Honestly, we really should beat the Bucs, but I don't really care if we do, because we still had a really good season either way. But it would be it is disappointing because we lose 34-31. That is a sad way to go out because we really shouldn't have lost that game, really. But, I mean, still, on the plus side of things, we definitely have probably one of the best records in the league. So, we can carry that into next season with us the addition of free agency. But Rob Hevetstein, I think I'm definitely going to let go. It does suck, but I don't think he's coming back. And we definitely need to get a new left tackle. So, like, we got, like, a ton of complications everywhere on this team. Like, I feel like the one thing I struggle with is drafting up tackles. Like, I used to be so good at it, like, getting, like, 74, 75 hidden devs. Now, I just struggle with it. Unless it's not in the first round. Unless it's in the first round, I meant. Puka Nacua will now be official 99 overall. So, good job, Puka Nacua, for making it to the 99 club. Like, I honestly feel pretty happy for him getting the 99 club. Because, well, that was not a fun season. Like, in terms of, like, how we just, you know, should have beaten the Bucs, you know? That's what I mean by, like, oh, this wasn't a fun season. Because, like, obviously it was a good season for us. Like, we literally went 13-4. It's just we couldn't do anything in the postseason. That's just the part that sucks. So, yeah. Let's see here. Let's upgrade all this stuff. We had actually got a lot of points, which I guess makes sense because we did, after all, just made it to the playoffs, so makes sense. Increase user players, trade discount. Like, we're almost done with that tree already, which is actually insane because it's just been 2 seasons. So now we're on to re-signing players. I don't think there's going to be anybody I really want to bring back because of the factor of, well, I don't really think there's anybody I want to bring back. Do I change the Rams? I think I keep Rams defense, but maybe change the offense. Just because, like, that was just such an interesting year for offense, really. Rob Hevetstein doesn't actually even want to come back. Why? He says that we don't have a franchise QB. And also mixed opinions on historical champions. But honestly, I don't really care because I'm not really even have a lot of interest in bringing you back anyway. But actually, we have $107 million cap. That's a lot of money. Did Matthew Stafford retire already? Did he actually retire? Don't tell me he retired already. He didn't. But now he's all the way down to normal dev. Yikes. You know what's also yikes? My quarterback is now a 73 instead of a 75, which I don't know how that happened. That makes no sense. How did he went down? That makes no sense. Skill regression. How does he get skill regression, EA? He's sitting behind him. Actually, matter of fact, he should be better. Sitting behind. That makes no sense. That makes literally no sense. I'll just be upgrading him, like, slightly, because that makes no sense. How he decreases despite he's done literally nothing but sit on the bench. And I actually made only 4 passing attempts. So that makes no sense. Cooper Kupp is down to Superstar Dev. That's not a great sign, to be honest with you. Defense, Cameron Curl went to Superstar Dev, which is actually really nice. I think I just keep him at linebacker. I mean, Cameron Curl's been playing very nice at linebacker. Like, he's got, what, 5 interceptions? He made it 5th in MVP voting? Like, I think it just makes sense he stays at linebacker. I mean, why would I want to change what's been working? So, we have $108 million in cap, which that's a lot of money, by the way. So, we're in a very good position to go in to get some of these big free agents, like AJ Terrell. I know we don't need a corner, but we could definitely get younger at that position, for sure, because Tre'Davious White is only on a 1-year deal. And I don't know how long we have. Actually, no, we have him for like 2 years, but still. Talafun Fafunga, definitely want to bring him in here. We can definitely use some safeties. So he is going to probably accept that contract. Kyle Pitts. I gotta bring Kyle Pitts. Imagine that offense of Kyle Pitts. Imagine. And plus, he's not asking a lot. For like a very good tight end, he's not asking for a lot. So that actually means I'm probably changing this scheme to Chiefs, because then he's gonna just get all the targets. I just can't draft a quarterback. Or sign a quarterback. I would love to, but I just can't. That's the problem. Kayvon, Chase Young, yeah, definitely bring back. I'm definitely getting Jalen Phillips in here. We need edge rushing. He's gonna definitely fix the issue. And I think that might be about it of what I do in free agency. Because I kind of definitely want to save some money for next year, just in case if there's any good free agents. Unless there's something I just can't refuse in free agency. Which I don't think there will. Rashawn Walker. I think I give Rashawn Walker. Hopefully he's not asking a lot, which he really isn't. So let's give him a little cheap little deal. Just to try to have a left tackle for this year. And see if anybody wants to come here. Alright, so everybody has signed it, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4. The only person we were missing at was Rashawn Walker, so that kind of does stink, but it's okay. Do I get Trey Smith? And then just trade? I think that's what I do. I mean, he could also just have the size for a tackle, because I could definitely use tackle, but I just like... Trey Brown would be such a good addition to this team. I just can't deny that. And Jarek Wills is still available. So I guess I might as well offer him a contract to come here. So, there we go. And I think that's probably going to be about it, except if we need a punter and a kicker, which we can use a kicker. Harrison Butker, aka the literal god kicker, holds the record of the longest field goal in Super Bowl history. Go ahead. Um, look, there we go. That was weird. Um, so we signed Butker and Wills, but we did not sign Smith, which is okay. Like, I didn't really need him. It's just I kind of wanted him. I wanted him, just not needed him. So our offense is slightly different now because Kyle Pitts and Jarek Wills will be our brand new offensive linemen. And we don't have Rob Hevitsy anymore. So, and Tyler Hitby will be gone. Which, it does stink, but, like, it makes sense because, like, Kyle Pitts was not asking for much. Actually, matter of fact, I think we're paying somebody who might be slightly more expensive just to play that position way better than him. So, you kind of have to pick and choose there. So, I honestly still think it's worth it. So, the 37th overall pick, but how much more do I want to trade? I really kind of want to trade Matthew Stafford, but I just can't. Because that's not really realistic to me. So Cody Durant and Tyler Hitby for exchange of the 37th overall pick. Trading one nobody and player who's going to get up there in age for the 37th overall pick. I think that's pretty worth it. It's kind of weird seeing the Rams trading for picks instead of actually the opposite way around. They're trading picks for players. Oh. But now we're at 28.7 with all that other, without all those players. Matthew Stafford, I think this is definitely his last year. If he stays, cool. But you're going to get either cut or restructured because our quarterback is literally sitting on the bench right now. So, and the last thing I need him to do is, well, keep sitting on the bench. So, yeah. And I feel like, though, we definitely need to get a better right tackle. We need a better right tackle. I think that might be it, really. I mean, I guess free safety, but, like, outside of that, I don't really think we have really any needs this year. So, the first round pick this year that we have, which is 27, I think I'm just going to trade for next year picks because we don't really need it this year, and we could get more draft picks next year in exchange. Buffalo is giving us a second and a first next year, just something I really can't refuse. So, but we still have our second, well, the second round pick we got from the Broncos, which is a top 5 second, where we're going to probably draft a tackle. So we have 2 tackles left before we get to day 3. And Dylan Little is already looking really good. He's actually elite and great in everything. Yeah, this guy's going to be a freak. The only issue you could say is that he is a bit bad at pass blocking, but that's okay. Normal dev? How my man got normal dev when he has 90 strength and 85 excel and 75 agility? How? That makes no sense. Okay. And then the last pick, I think, has to be free safety. Like, we don't really think I need anything else. I mean, I guess right end, but even then, it's like a position that more is a depth reason rather than actually needing it. But even then, I just don't really like this guy. I mean, he's solid in everything, but his attributes are completely terrible. And also, then, like, just safeties in general thing. Like, they are terrible. Also, I want to move a corner to safety, which I don't think I want to do that. So, I guess we're going to draft a right end. Joe Bush. Oh my god. Yeah, this guy is very, very good. Normal dev, another normal dev, eh? I mean, it's okay, but, like, still, it's a little upsetting. And I think I'm just going to trade this for next year. I don't really have any interest in any of these other players in this draft. Are we actually about to... No. I don't want to trade to either the Bills or the. No, I don't want to. Okay, fine, the Ravens. You get their 170 overall pick and a 6 next year for exchange of our third round pick. So we're just getting essentially maximum. We're maximing our draft picks. So not a bad idea. I mean, really not, because we could use those assets if we have the draft cap or cap space to go trade players, which could be useful. And really, we didn't really have a lot of needs as well. That's like one thing as well. We just didn't really had a ton of needs. So, just makes sense. So draft recap. Let's see how our two new players are going to be. So we have a 73 at right tackle and 71 at edge. So they are upgrades. So at least that's fine. And we have a fullback. Okay. Never probably going to use him, but that's okay. Before I do anything, though, we got to be changing this to Chiefs. We have to. We have Kyle Pitts for peeps' sakes. And also, I feel like the Rams just doesn't really utilize tight end that much. So we're going to go to KC's offense. Power run. So any power run schemes. Yeah, this definitely works. Except for right tackle, which is okay. So yeah, I really do think that maybe with the new adjustment on offense, this team is probably going to completely change. But our defense, I hope, improves now with a new interior and also a better corner for slot, which now will be Darian Williams. There is a lot of just veteran talent just to not make it to a Super Bowl. We have Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp, even kind of Jarek Wills. Jarek Wills is kind of a veteran. AJ Terrell's kind of a veteran. Darian Williams, Tre'Davious White. Again, the point is, this team has too much veteran talent just to not make it to the playoffs. So I'll just see you guys in the postseason. I'm not even simulating it. Actually, I guess I might because of the theme. So I might as well do that. But I'll see you guys then in the midseason. Well, talk about a good season. So we are 5-2. Nice. Matthew Stafford having still probably a pretty good season so far. 10 on offense, so 26 on defense. Now it's just our defense that's not doing good. We're doing a lot better, I think, in Matthew Stafford, just less completions, which is a little sad. Kyron Williams doing still very good. Puka Nacua, then Puka Nacua. Is he actually the leading receiver? No, he's not. Matter of fact, not even close. Like 170 off. But on the plus side, at least Kyle Pitts is getting more receptions, which, that's still good, because I did that for the exact reason. Our O-line struggling. Hopefully Dylan Little, with this little tiny little secret upgrade, will hopefully get better, because, well, like I said, the one issue that he has probably is that pass blocking. Look at that pass blocking. It's ass. Like, you really need to work on that pass blocking, buddy. Otherwise, you're gonna just be ass. I think it's undiscipline that makes things change. But besides that, I think our O-line was doing really well. The most sacks goes to Byron Young with 5. So at least, we're getting after the quarterback more often. Josh Bush, Monte Jones, Jalen Phillips. I guess that kind of makes sense because of the new addition of Jalen Phillips. Kind of like has like that ideal #1 pass rusher. Tre'Davious White with 3. Yeah, so he's just been an interception machine ever since he's been here. 2 interceptions, then for Cameron Curl and 1 for AJ Terrell and Tulifunga, or just, whatever the frick his name is. I keep messing it up. But yeah, so we got brand new contracts. We have $32 million. And man, we have a ton of players that we can definitely. Cameron Curl is going to be my biggest concern because he does not like our scheme. You've been doing really good in our scheme, though. What do you mean? Okay, that's weird. And Cameron Curl loves the offer we're giving him, so he is back. Tre'Davious White. Do I give him another 1-year deal? I think I'm going to wait because I just don't think, in the situation that we're in, I just don't think I can. Kyron Williams, sure, we'll give you a contract if you want to come back, and he does not. Yikes. Quantre Wake is definitely going to be a player I'm just going to trade because he's actually even on the trade block, and we also replaced him with somebody who's clearly better than you. So, Paris Johnson and Turin Tyson. Yeah, no thank you. Why would I want Paris Johnson? Like, Tutu Atwell is way better. Like, this is frustrating because Kyron Williams is going to ask for so much money, and we're not in that situation right now to actually give him a contract like that. So, Quadering Wake, we are going to. Actually, do I trade my second as well? For exchange of, well, a running back? Just in case if we do somehow lose. Kevion Mitchell is so underrated. Jesus Lord. And sure, let's trade a 5th next year as well. Actually, I think I could just do it like this instead. Nope, not exactly. 3rd round pick, the 95 overall pick. And I know you would like this because you have no draft picks this year. Alright. 5th next year for the Bills, and Kevion Mitchell for exchange of the 95th overall pick this year, projected so far. And Quavion Lake. So, at least we actually have a running back option, just in case if he does decide to leave on us, which I would not be surprised if he does. And his contract is about to expire. How about this? We'll just give you the same contract, except more money. How does that sound? Good? Okay. Do I actually just trade Kyron Williams? I mean, like, I will slightly, though, upgrade then Kevion Mitchell, but, like, I just think it makes sense. Kyron Williams clearly does not want to come back for some reason. Why does he not want to come back? No income tax. He's nowhere even close to Missouri, which just makes sense. So, well, I guess they're trading Kyron Williams because there's no way I'm giving him that big of a contract. Hell no. Rashawn Johnson and 2 first-round picks. What, you think I'm going cheap on this guy? No. Close, but not close enough. Sure, the 159th pick. It is trade accepted. Rashawn Johnson and 2 first-round picks. One so far projected to be the 5th overall pick. And the first next year for exchange of Kyron Williams and the 155th pick. The reason why I got Rashawn Johnson is then we kind of have like that 2-punch. You know, that 2-man punch. Because we could definitely use 2 running backs in this now new led offense. So our offense did definitely get worse, but our running back depth definitely got better. So, hey, there's something. But I think Kevion Mitchell is going to be quite fine on this offense. Like, literally. At least it's not in a run-heavy offense where he's going to have to probably deal with double teams. And we also got 8 pretty good offensive lines. Now we don't have to worry about that as well. So, you know, we're kind of in a pretty good spot here. Like, we're in a very, very, very good spot right now. Where we are in depth trades and stuff. So we can... Do I trade for safety? I mean, like, I don't know. Because, like, we don't have a lot of cap space right now. Although, I think trading Kyron Williams definitely can help matters. We did, after all, just trade for 2 new players. So, you know what? Let me look at restructuring. Because we definitely have a lot of players I think we're paying top dollar for. Puka Nacua, bro, and honestly, that contract is also going to be very scary. Because we're actually going to have to be paying him next year. Cooper Kupp. I think his contract is fine. I can't really do a Funga quite yet. Same thing with AJ Terrell, Kyle Pitts, Tre'Davious White I can't do really. Jalen Phillips I can't do yet. I can't do yet. I can't do him yet. Do I do Matthew Stafford? I guess then I do Matthew Stafford. Like, this makes the most sense. He's getting paid way too much money right now for how low of an overall he is. So, we're going to give him a 2-year deal. Obviously not this much money. Absolutely freaking not. We're going to give him like a $40 million total salary. Which might be here for a while. But did I turn on my mic? Okay, I did. I just need to make sure. So we're going to be here for quite some time. Hurry up, bro. Why does this not go faster? This goes like forever. Okay, now it's actually going pretty fast. And there we go. And we're still not done. Dang, he's actually getting more money still. Well, actually, that could still be the case because of his total SAP bonus, signing bonus. Why am I getting that confused? And this will be 25 million. So this should most likely be less money than he's getting. Or around, but still less money. Because, again, like I said, that contract was pitiful. So restructuring has definitely been the ideal situation. So there you go. Matthew Stafford restructured. Honestly, kind of still around the same money, but it's like $4 million less per year, which is actually not that bad still. So we're still at 10 million though. Still at 10 million. Do I restructure Cooper Cups? I think I do then. Because that's like the last thing I can do. Because there's no other contract I can clearly say, hey, I'm going to restructure your contract. So I have no choice. Because like Matthew Stafford is fine. I'm fine with this contract right now. It's just Cooper Cups. It's a little bit of an overpay. Like literally, he's a 94 overall. He's not doing really that much though on an offense perspective. So yeah, I think we're just gonna take down his total salary to 20 million, and I think they'll give him a bit of an increase though on signing bonus. I'm not gonna be a complete butt to this guy. He's just gonna have to earn his money instead of just, well, getting it all it for free. So there you go, and an increase in his signing bonus as I promised. There you go. So. Fair trade, you know, because because that means he's still earning a bit more money, but now that significantly helps us, and now I think we can start making trades now because of finally figuring out what we're doing in our cap situation. So now we have 14 million, which that could also change if we definitely want to bring back Tre'Davious White, which I definitely do still. But let's just go trade for a freaking safety. I mean, we have 3 first-round picks this year. Might as well trade one of them. Like, seriously. Actually, what I might do is trade 2 first-round picks to trade up and get a safety. That actually might be the smart idea. The ideal situation. Is to trade up, but also get a safety. Anton Winfield. Was there, like, any good, like, safety who's probably still on a rookie contract? Javon Holland? Like, I'm also looking at their cap hit, just to see how, like, their cap hit is. Xavier McKinney, that could be an option. Andre Cisco, CJ Gardner-Johnson, Kevin Byard, Marcus Williams. Dang, there's, like... I want Minka, like, that was, like, my first option at first, but, like, I'm also thinking, like, oh, wait, that cap space, you know? That's why I don't like that. I think I'm gonna go with... But the thing is, they don't have a first-round pick, so that makes no sense. And also just trading their first-round pick back, which also makes no sense. So I'm gonna go with Anton Winfield. How much are they even asking for him? No offers. Well, that's interesting. How about this? 2 first-round picks. Yes. 2 first-round picks for your first-round pick and Anton Winfield. Nope, not even close. What if I just completely remove the first? That's still not accepted? How about a second-round pick? Alright. 31st, 30, and the 63rd overall pick for exchange of Anton Winfield. That is just going to be a big, major upgrade on defense. Like, we're making basically that position one of the worst positions on our team to one of the best positions on our team with that trade. We are going all in here. Like, and plus, we have all that draft capital. So it's like, that's going to hurt us. Like, literally, essentially, we're getting is still more draft capital than we actually had before. So, hey, I'll take it. What is the best? Honestly, you already know who I'm about to pick. Kratos. Oh, yeah. Dude, you like it, like Kratos is the freaking GOAT. Like, if I had Kratos, you know, if I had Kratos, I would be like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. Like, I took that a little out of context, but you know, like, I mean, that's what I would be doing if I had Kratos, dude. If I had Kratos, I would just be out there, you know, in Gucci. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. I forgot how cold that is. Honestly, I can't wait to do the Easter egg stuff. Like, I'm gonna probably post a video on the Easter eggs, and also probably what I'm gonna get for Easter, which we're probably gonna get a PlayStation card. So, Gucci. Let's see. How good of a season did we have this year? We went 8-9 and missed those. How? How do we win 8-9? How? How? Yeah, okay. I think it might have to do with the quarterback. I'm just convinced it was Matthew Stafford that did this. 40 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. What? Was it the running backs? Like Keith Mitchell had a good season still. Like, I don't understand. Puka Nacua had a good season. Kyle Pitts had a good season. Like, what was the issue? Oh, it was our tackles. Actually, I think our offensive line got worse. Damn. That was even worse. Okay. I need to look at the difference between undisciplined and de-disciplined. Let me look it up, because I have no idea what that means. Showing a control form of behavior or way of working. Oh, so then discipline. Keep it at normal, which I wish it wasn't. Well, then who was the other tackle again? Oh, yeah, it was Jarek Wills. Jarek Wills, why did you suck? I paid you so much money just to play tackle. So, yeah, Matthew Stafford, like I said, he's got to be out of here. I'm just done with this contract, honestly. And Jarek Wills, yeah, you need to step up, Buttercut, because, you know, there's something called cutting, and I'm not going to let you then have that money, so deal with it. Cameron Curl and Ernest Jones both got triple-digit tackles. Brian Young played so much better this season. I swear I changed in his defensive playbook. I don't understand how we got worse at defense. 4 interceptions for Tre'Davious White, 3 interceptions for Anton Winfield, Cameron Curl, and A.J. Terrell. 2 for the guy who I can't pronounce his name, 1 for Ernest Jones and Darius Williams. So, now we got an interesting situation that we're put in now. Now I got to figure out what the hell I get to do with this team now, because we just went 8-9 and missed the postseason. Somehow. Let me just like rephrase that. Somehow we missed the postseason. Because I really cannot explain to you how did we miss the postseason this year. I just can't explain that. Matthew Stafford, 100%, I think, is going to retire. If he doesn't, he's getting cut because I'm getting tired of our quarterback situation. Our quarterback situation could have maybe been the reason of why, but it also could have just been because of our new running back duo, which kind of just jeopardized the season, which hopefully I just didn't know what to do. Like, Kyron Williams, he didn't want to come back, which, I mean, I don't know why, because, like, we were doing so good, and I traded him, and look what happened. I guess I should have just kept him, because we were probably going to have a pretty good season that year. But also not, so I don't know. But, like, we need to change this defense. I just... Is it the scheme that is just the issue, or, like, I need to look at my edge rushers because if they weight like 240 or over, they're moving to. They're just going to be moved to a 4-3. So he's 248, and he's 263. Yeah, we should probably change this back to a 3-4 or 4-3. I mean, I say. Quincy Little. So that means Josh Bush, I think, will stay at edge. Quincy Little will also stay at edge. Derbs Johnson will be moved to D-tackle, and same thing with the other player. We're just changing the scheme because I'm just starting to just have a little idea that maybe the defense is the reason why we lost that season. But just maybe. And of course, why wouldn't it not register that I want to move him to D-tackle? Why not? And also, one of our right ends got hurt, which I don't know if that was the reason why maybe, but like still, it could be a reason why maybe. But I mean, I'm just going off guesses at this point. Cameron Curl, honestly, will stay probably at middle linebacker, while Ernest Jones will play right outside linebacker. Bryce Katuva will play left outside linebacker. Nick Hamilton. I mean, yeah, he does really fit that 3-4 scheme, so he's going to get cut, unfortunately. Byron Young will play left end in this new scheme because it makes more sense for him. Actually, maybe right end. No, left. Yeah, right end. So, I know this is a little weird, especially when we're like, this in the season. Doug Jackson just barely gets to stay on the team, so good for you. You'll be moved to left end as our brand new edge rusher. Oski Mathis, sure, but just cut him, honestly. No, you're getting cut, my guy. Now Jalen Phillips will be moved to right end. No, left end. Why am I doing myself this? Alright. Bryce Liberto will be now moved as an outside linebacker. 6'1" though, like dang. Cameron Curl obviously will stay there, and Ernest Jones will be moved to the outside linebacker. I mean, again, this is just necessary because I'm getting tired of us not making it to the Super Bowl when we really should be, because we're doing literally our best every single season, and yet we're not making it to the Super Bowl. It makes no sense. Our quarterback, hopefully that new quarterback can play very, very well. If not, anyway, so we're gonna be changing to Niners defensive playbook, which that also will mean I will have to fire our defensive coordinator, who technically wasn't even supposed to be here in the first place, because this is technically whoever the Falcons head coach means. You know what? I gotta see, what is the name of the Falcons head coach again? The name of the Falcons head coach this season. Raheem Morris. Are you happy now, Rams fans? Are you happy? Hey, guess what, Rams fans? I don't give a shit, okay? I don't give a shit. Sure, why not? Actually, you know what? Yes, I do care, because I just want a coverage focus. Anybody got coverage focus who's not a 3-4? No. Okay. Sammy Riddles. Sammy Riddles. Sammy Riddles. Sammy Riddles. Sammy Riddles. There you go. I mean, like, I had to do this. It's just the part of crap. So now we're gonna simulate to the off season, and figure out what we're gonna do with our cap space, because hopefully Matthew Stafford's not gonna be here, because otherwise he's gonna get cut. Because I cannot deal with Matthew Stafford. Wait. What did I say? I said can't. Okay, I said can't. And then we're gonna hopefully find ourselves a nice backup quarterback. Hopefully it'll be a Nick Foles. We need it. Oh yeah, by the way, if you don't know the reference of the Nick Foles thing, because he won a Super Bowl as a backup quarterback, but okay. Bills just absolutely... Okay, so apparently they banked the frickin' farm for their future, just like we did, to win a Super Bowl, literally. Josh Allen won both offensive and MVP, and Christian Benford wins Super Bowl MVP. Did Matthew Stafford retire? Please tell me he did, because I don't want to see his ugly face on this roster. And he did, thank God. Oh wait, no, he didn't. He's still here. Hey, guess what, Matthew Stafford? You know what? I'll keep him. I'm just restructuring his contract again. I know it's stupid, but like, bro. Am I seriously about to bring back a guy who's paying this much money for a backup job? Hell no. Like, he knew eventually this was gonna happen. No way I was about to pay over $30 million just for him to sit on the bench. Hell no. Matter of fact, you're gonna have like $5 million at your signing bonus. Actually, you know what I should do? I should make him have like a high salary bonus, but then like have almost no money in total salary. That's what I should be doing instead. There we go, 20 million, and then this is gonna just get decreased to like 10 million. It's actually a very smart idea, because then I'm not paying him all that money. You know? Makes sense. So then our quarterback finally gets the opportunity to play, and I also can actually give him weapons, since I'm not paying this man $30 million a year anymore. So that's nice. Cooper Kupp still here, but normal dev, star dev now. So we're gonna have to look for a replacement for him, maybe. Unless Cousins is that guy. But really nothing changed on offense. Defense, Cassie went to superstar dev, so that's nice. But I think that's also just about it. And Darian Williams went back to star dev, which, actually coming to think of it, yep. Like, dude, I just can't, okay? Like, we're kind of getting in a little bit of a cap bad situation, you know what I'm saying? We're getting in a cap bad situation. We're too busy worrying about the cat space, even though now we're kind of not even have to worry about the cat space because we're at 68.6. Tre'Davious White will now officially come back again for another one-year deal. Because, well, I'm not about to let my man go back to being a free agent. Plus, like, really, is there really even a better situation to be in right now? I don't think so. I just, like, need now to get a better corner, maybe a better receiver, just in case if, Cooper Kupp retires next season. So, yeah, 84 mil. That's actually a lot of money just to not bring back really anybody important. Duran Kanaric, I definitely want to bring back, actually. Doesn't just like the scheme. And he doesn't want to come back. Okay, well, I am not about to be giving you the franchise take. Hell no. Another one-year deal.
he doesn't want to be here because of franchise quarterback situation. Yeah, you're gonna change your freaking mind real quick when he gets over 5,000 yards. And he wants to be a free agent. Why do they all want to be a free agent all of a sudden? What the hell? Alright, fine. I'll let Tre'Davious White be a free agent. So now we have a lot more priorities now to do. Because now I gotta try to bring back Tre'Davious White. Honestly, do I give him a 2-year deal? I think I'm starting to, like, kick the can with him. I'm kind of, like, giving him, like, Kirk Cousins treatment. Just keep giving him 1-year deals. When he really shouldn't be getting 1-year deals. Chris Olave, Deron Bland, Roddy Stanley. Honestly, I think I go with Roddy Stanley. Move him to right tackle. 1-year deal. Fine. Honestly. Totally fine giving him a 1-year deal. If there is actual competition, may boost it to a 2-year deal. There's a possibility on that. I don't know. Drake London, I think I kind of want to get, but I also don't really need a big-time corner. Okay, why always I say corner? But anyway, Ron Bland, definitely want to bring you in here, so there you go. Because we never know if I could get Tre'Davious White. So we're basically running the run for him. Tre'Davious White, I would love to bring you back, but it's also if you want to stay. I would love to bring you back. I would love to. And we are in the top interest. Okay. Brian Robertson. I mean, Drake London's the only receiver that actually has interest. I think I do give him a contract. I mean, does it stink a little bit that I'm paying all of these receivers so much money? Kinda, but there's nothing else I really can do, can I? Drake London, Jake Ferguson. We really need a tight end, don't we? Yeah. Why am I not even looking there? Actually, never mind. I guess I'm not paying Ronnie Stanley the top dollar. Because I found somebody who's even better at right tackle. And he's also significantly cheaper, and also he wants to come here. His name is Luke Giokovic. He's 100% loving that contract. Yep. Is there anything else I need to do? I mean, I guess I could get a better outside linebacker if Christian Harris actually doesn't want to. Look, I'm not giving you a ton of money. I'll increase your bonus, but I'm not giving you all that money. Hell no. Hell no. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't care. Like, if he goes to a different team, I don't care. I honestly care less, because I'm not paying you all that money. Okay, so they're all signed with respective teams, and everybody signed except Christian Harris. Honestly, that's kind of what I expected. So, we're going to try to get another outside linebacker. There's no way I'm letting that other guy start. Hell no. Is there just, like, anybody that I may consider moving to outside linebacker? Like Chris Barnes, I guess? Miles Jack. I think I may just consider just looking at the draft. Actually, never mind. Let's go get frickin' Goodson. Alright, Goodson. And also, by the way, I'm upgrading it. I don't care. So, you know what, then I guess I might as well give him a bit more money than I probably should. So, just to make it a little more fair, you know? 100% no, he's accepting his contract. No way. Like, no way anybody's giving him that good of a contract. But I think that's probably then about it. Like, really, I'm going to do in free agency. Because we got everybody I need. And, yep, you probably signed with us. So, really, we're actually, like, building a freaking good team. We just need to win a goddamn Super Bowl. I'm getting tired of this. getting tired of all this shenanigans about us not winning a Super Bowl. And guess what? You know what now I get to do? I get to restructure contracts. Isn't that just great? If they actually want to come here. So I guess I might as well figure out what the frick I'm going to do at quarterback. Because I don't really want him at quarterback. I really just don't. Like, I want somebody who's good at quarterback. Like, I know I'm getting a little greedy, but, like, bro, I just can't deal with that right now. Justin Herbert, honestly, I don't even know how much I would actually have to trade to get Herbert. Like, we do got a high draft pick, but I don't think that's going to be good enough even. So, like, I don't think this is going to work. Nope. How am I going to get a good quarterback? I can't get Patrick Mahomes, I'll tell you that much. Jalen Hurts, no. Desmond Ridder, no. Trevor Lawrence? I mean, that could be possible. I'm very surprised at how low of an overall he is, actually. And he's also significantly less paid. Really? You're not even bothered even trying to worth trading with us? Yeah, this could be over trade, but man, Trevor Lawrence is very freaking young, and plus, he's an 80 overall. Which I think is extremely underrated for him. Like, 26 years old, honestly, he really should be a higher overall. And, you know, with him having the contract he already has, we're actually in a very nice situation. And we don't have to sign a signing bonus, so that's... Or actually even have to worry about his signing bonus, which that's actually insane to hear. Like, 95. Like, I think he would probably be, like, maybe win a Super Bowl around that time, at least. Which he probably has an IRL. So here we go. 88 overall. Bro, this is going to be a spicy looking team now with that brand new addition. So our team is an 85 right now. Or 89, I mean. Whoops. So this is win or go home right now. Like, we're kind of neck to neck right now in our contracts, and we just need to get a win. We are literally neck to neck right now. Like, this is a win or go home season. Like, we need to win extremely badly. Like, we're in a good situation on our contracts. We're, like, everything is, like, kind of aligning right now. 92, like, everything is going perfectly. We just need everything to work out. You know what I think I have to do now? Is trade a running back. I'm sorry. I just can't. I can't deal with Keith Mitchell being my starting running back. I am going all in and trying to figure out how we're going to win a Super Bowl this year. And can you seriously blame me? We need to get a better running back. I just can't. I just can't deal with Keith Mitchell. I can't. Redondale Stevenson, Tyler Algier, Ryan Robertson, Tony Pollard, Devon Achane. Sure, let's try to make a trade for Devon Achane. Nope. I'm not about to be trading 2 first-round picks for a running back. Hell no. Other teams may. Not me. David Montgomery. Sure, why the hell not? David Montgomery? How do you get a first-round pick next year? Seriously? 6th? Nope. Actually, why wouldn't they not even accept that, actually? 3rd next year as well. What? I mean, I understand it's, like, technically not really a first, technically. Well, it's so far projected, but damn, these projected things is screwing me up right now. Javonte Williams, like, please. Just something. Thank you. Javonte Williams for, I don't think, our first-round pick next year, so that's nice. But yeah, we are in a very good situation. We are now officially a 90 overall. So, again, make or break season. We have literally the team to beat in the NFL right now. But the last thing I definitely want to do is restructure contracts. Because we're about to go into cap hell next year, for sure. And that's why we're going to restructure contracts. The ones I'm able to restructure, though. Not the ones I can't. Cooper Kupp, I'm not restructuring easily. Tua, I'm not even... Why am I still trying to pronounce his name? I'm not going to easily. I need to restructure. Look. Okay, that's different because Trevor Lawrence is here. So no. I think, yeah, he would definitely be open into restructuring his deal because he likes being here. So, there you go. We're going to restructure. I'd say like 5 million total. Actually, I would say 7 million. So there'll be 61 million totally in salary. And I'm going to keep the exact same signing bonus. It's just 61 million instead of 68. So that should be some money to come back to our pockets, hopefully. Like Trevor Lawrence's contract is so doable because it's not even 20 million a year that he's making. Like that's pretty freaking cheap. That's a cheap looking ass contract. So he's no longer even my top paid player. Jonah Jackson, I can't restructure technically, so that sucks. Because that 17.9 is a bit of an overpay. Under restructured, I can't restructure him. Yeah, I could definitely restructure him. That was way too much money. I don't know though I paid him this much, though. That's the thing. I guess it must have been something to do with the signing bonus? Yeah. Like, his salary is kind of fine. I'll just keep it at 45 mil. But that signing bonus has to go down to, like, 38 mil. Like, that was way too much. 39. I'll even accept that. That was way too much. So there you go. Like, we're really just, like, trying to kick the can as long as we can. Just in case if we somehow don't make it to the postseason this year. Jalen Phillips, I can restructure. Honestly, I think Jalen Phillips' contract is what he really deserves. AJ Terrell, I think is what it deserves. Drake London, I can't restructure yet. Trevor, I can't restructure yet. Well, technically I can't, but I'm not. Jarrett Wills, I can restructure. I think I will do that. That's my last contract I'm restructuring, though. I think the rest of the contracts I'm perfectly fine with. And I think it's just the same case again, just taking away some of his signing bonus. So there you go. That's it. We're actually in a pretty good position now in cap. Like, how much cap space we have after all that restructuring? We have 20.2. That's not bad. Because we're not gonna be drafting anybody who's gonna have a significant contract. So that's nice. I just need to double check if my mic was on that entire time. But honestly, with the new restructuring and stuff, I think this is a much, much more better way in terms of how I do things. All right. I will see you all in the postseason. All right. Moment of truth. Did we make it to the postseason or not? And we did. 10-7. I mean, hey, all I wanted was at least to make it to the postseason. And we did. So I'm not going to complain. Offense played amazing. 6th ranked offense. And 17 defense. Honestly, Trevor Lawrence kind of had an MVP-like season. 67 completion percentage, that's not good. 14 interceptions, could be better. 49 passing touchdowns, and over 5,100 yards. That's insane. Javonte Williams did pretty well with Khalif Mitchell, getting some of the carries as well. Don't forget him. Puka Nacua had a really good season. Kyle Pitts was playing really good as a red zone threat. 17 touchdowns. The O-line got significantly better this season. Jarrett Wills still was not doing good. Thank God we restructured his deal. Devon McKay was the most person with sacks. Guess makes sense with the scheme fit, but also Jalen Phillips was also tied with him. So we kind of did still get after the quarterback, but we didn't really get as much interceptions as I would like to. 4 for AJ Terrell, 3 for Tre'Davious White, so he's still continuing to be in that interception machine that we need. 2 for Deron Bland, and 1 for Cameron Curl, Ernest Jones, Tyler Goodson, Kendrick McKees, and Anton Winfield. So, again, we did really, really good this year, but that does not matter if we don't win this game. If we don't win this game, then and all of this was for nothing. Because I am tired of us keep losing postseason games. I'm getting tired of it. We are way too good just to be a 10-7 team and get first rounded in the playoffs. Literally, it's impossible. It really is. 92 overall team, 92 overall offense. Trevor Lawrence not superstar dead, actually. So yeah, that's saying something. And defense is a 93. So, I don't think we even have a single starter that is up below an 80 overall. That is also saying something. Not a single starter is an 80 overall. Unless if we're running 2 tight end sets, but then that's a different story. So might as well at this point, we need to get it. We need to get a W. We have to. We are 10 overalls higher than the Giants. 10 overalls higher. We need to beat the Giants. To make the season successful, we have to win a Super Bowl. Or at least make it to a Super Bowl. Because I'm tired of putting all of this draft capital for no reason. We did all this restructuring, all these big free agent moves for no reason if we don't make it to the Super Bowl. No reason. So we need to win this game. Otherwise, there is no point. Okay, so far 7-0, and this is already a disaster. Why is it 13-0? The quarter literally just started. 16-0. Okay, now it looks like we got something in offense going. 16-17, 19-7, 19-14. So now this is a bit of a close game. 22-14. Our ball, we got probably put the ball away. We turn over the ball, touchdown, miss the extra points, and now the Giants have the ball, and there's less than 3 minutes left, and they're in the red zone. So we need to make a stop here. 3rd down and 10. Running 3 receivers, running the ball here, and it is a nice stop. And that is going to probably take us to the 2-minute warning, where we have about 2 minutes to get a touchdown with all 3 timeouts. Honestly, the fact that it's even here has already been a disappointment. Like, how are we actually about to maybe lose to the Giants? That's just insane to me. I know we changed our defense and stuff, but, like, bro, at least at this point, we really shouldn't have to be worrying about this. There we go. Here's the kickoff. Got a decent return to the 2033. Never mind. Alright, here we go. We got Trevor Lawrence out there on that star-like offense. Looking to throw, gets a nice pass off to Cooper Kupp. He had 3 INTs this game. Wow, no wonder why this offense has not been doing anything. Another catch for Cooper Kupp. He's just been his main target this entire quarter, it looks like. Here we go, Trevor Lawrence once again looking to throw. Drops a pass. I think that was Keith Mitchell who dropped that wide open pass. Wow. Talk about like a Patrick Mahomes Kadarius Toney moment there. There is a nice catch for Puka Nacua. We got less than a minute left, but all 3 timeouts, and we're at 36 in enemy territory. Throwing the check down, that looks to be to I actually couldn't tell. I think it was Javonte Williams. 2nd and 1. Again, obviously, him looking to throw. Gets Cooper Kupp, and we are in the red zone, and we officially call our first of 3 timeouts. We got red zone down at the 19. Trevor looks to throw. He has plenty of time. He gets the ball off to Javonte Williams. And also, thank goodness, out of bounds. Thank goodness. So, honestly, I think at this point, if we score a touchdown, we win the game. No way. No way we don't win. So, Trevor Lawrence looking to throw. Goes to the end zone. Touchdown! Not Cooper Kupp. Puka Nacua for the touchdown. And you're probably going to be going for 2, which they are. Going for 2. You know what's funny? This is actually what the score was, I think, for the Lions game, I think. And there you go. 2-point conversion. Oh, now anymore. We don't have to worry about that. For Puka Nacua, once again, getting the 2 points this time. So he got the octopus, is what MMG would say. So he completed his challenge reel. So there you go. We got a pretty nice return, not gonna lie. But 16 seconds, 3 timeouts. It's not out of the window now that they could score a touchdown here if they don't just throw home alienators like CPUs do for some reason. And Jones looking to throw, gets a nice pass off and nice 8-yard gain. And that's a timeout. Dang, it's like 20 yards. They're like 20 yards away from field goal range, it really looks. Jones looked to throw, takes it for himself, 1st down and more, and slides at the 50, and another timeout is called. They have 1 more play left, and it looks like they're going to be setting up for a Hail Mary for some reason. And I'm pretty sure they should be close to field goal range. Daniel Jones looking to throw, and it is incomplete, which that means they lose. Bro, you know what's funny? Actually, we almost lost, and Daniel Jones did not score a single touchdown that game. That is actually kind of insane how that almost happened. That is actually kind of insane. And also very concerning, because the factor that we almost lost to a team that literally had a quarterback not score a single touchdown, that's a bit concerning. So, hopefully, we do something next week that's going to improve, because that was a big yikes. That was a yikes right there for us, so... Yeah, and that was at home too, by the way. I was at home, and now we're on the road against Philly. So, yeah. And this time we're not getting that 10 overall pleasure thing. No, now we're only up by 5 overall. So, that still doesn't mean that we get to, we could get to lose this game. No, that doesn't mean shit. We're supposed to win this game. I'm honestly very disappointed with how we played last week. The fact that we went to the end of the game that we almost lost was actually kind of annoying. So this game, hopefully, I mean, if it's like again, a win is a win in the postseason, but like still, I'm still expecting a win here, and actually win a bit more points than that happened. I want to win by more points than we did last week. By like 10-7, I'll take that. Nice start already, 7-0. Tie game now, not great. 10-7, 10-14. Our defense can't stop a nosebleed. 10-21, 13-21, 21-21, 21-28. Dang, it's been a high score game. 24-28. Philly has the ball now. Turnover. We get the ball. We're at midfield. 3rd and 7. We get a nice complete, but now, we got probably a touchdown this drive. Touchdown. So now we have the lead in the 4th quarter. Come on, defense, make a stop. Hurts looking to throw. Gets a nice play there. I mean, at least on the plus side, I feel like we've been playing maybe a slightly better than we did last week, but not our defense. Not definitely our defense. Jalen Hurts looking to run with himself, but he gets tackled. He only gets 3 yards there. 12th ranked against the run, and we've allowed only 34 yards today. Yeah, 12th ranked, more like number 1. Looking to throw. Getting a nice pass wide open, and that probably gets him to field goal range. Come on. We need to make a stop here, boys. We need to make a stop. Why are they throwing the ball? Aren't they in field goal range? And why are we letting him get a ton of yards? Somebody tell me that. They're still throwing. Why are they still throwing? Are they trying to get a touchdown this drive or something? Nope. Now they got a quarterback draw, and we allowed them to get the first. Are you kidding me, guys? Is this really what we did this for? Just to get a L in the L column in the divisional round? Seriously? Is that what we did this for? Just to be here in the NFC divisional round? I did not pay all these players just to win one playoff game. They're still looking to throw, which is interesting, and I guess mine as well if they keep getting first downs like this. Alright, once again, looking to throw. Finds the wide open Swift, but does not get the first, 2nd and 5. Here we go, looking to throw. He's running outside of the pocket. That is intercepted by Deron Bland, and that actually could seal the freaking game here. But there is a boot review just to see what happened. Yeah, this really might blow the game or not. And the catch, it was intercepted. So that means now we can just get to run the clock with Javonte Williams. We did not just trade all that. We didn't trade a first-round pick, just did not happen. So there you go. And that is actually a nice run, and that's a first. So that might be game. It might be game. It depends on how much we've run for. Another run play. And we didn't really get a lot of yards that play, honestly. But it doesn't matter, really. As long as we just don't fumble the ball, we really should be fine. 2nd and 8. We're most likely, again, going to run the ball here. And we did. And, you know, nice 3rd and 6. Honestly, it's okay if we don't really get the touchdown. Or the first, I mean. If we don't get the first, it's okay. Because no matter what, they're going to regret. Why are we throwing the ball? Well, I'm glad that it worked, but I was still wondering why we threw the ball in the first place. But hey, I'm not going to complain if it worked. And that is going to be game. We're going to take a knee, and that's going to be game. So, good job. Again, I'm still a little frustrated that it kind of went to the end there. Well, sort of. It didn't really, but you kind of get the point. It was a little frustrating either way to see that out. This game almost could have ended by us losing. Again, I don't want this game to even be close to being over in the fourth quarter. I want it to be like 14-point lead in the fourth quarter. But, I mean, I'm not complaining. Again, like I said, we made it to the NFC game now. A win is a win, but for the love of God, we need to do something better next time. Alright. Alright, so now we're on to the NFC Championship game, where I have no idea who we go against. So let's see who we go against. It's Carolina. And now we also get the pleasure to get a 9 overall difference, but we're not having home field advantage here. So we're either going against the Raiders or the Jaguars, so that would be a little interesting if we go against the Raiders, because that probably wouldn't happen IRL. Versus the probably most likely not going to make it to the NFC Championship game anytime soon, the Panthers. And us. So, yeah. Honestly, I feel like the Rams making it kind of can make sense at this time. But the Panthers and Raiders? Well, I guess Raiders, I guess. Like if they figure out what they do at their quarterback's position and Devontae Adams is still there. And also kind of get another pass rusher for Max Crosby. I guess so. Like, the Raiders, it's kind of makes sense. But the Panthers, they have to be, like, acing drafts. And, like, literally every single pick. And they, well, maybe not every pick. But, like, most of the, like, pretty much every pick except maybe, like, one or two. So. And also got to make a ton of good free agency moves. So. That's something. Alright. So, okay, this is not a good start. 7-7, 7-14, 14-14, 21-14. It wasn't like defense, it's just offense. 24-14, 31-14. Now this is what I'm talking about. 31-14 still, 34-14. Yeah, that's this game. 37-4, 37-22. Dang. And it's not really that close either, because they just scored like 8 points. So really it should be like 14-37. So honestly, good game. And we destroyed the first seed. Hey, I'll take that. Now we're going in the Super Bowl, where we're either going against Jacksonville, who we almost traded. Actually, it would be the Trevor Lawrence revenge game. I'm actually hoping the Jaguars win. I really hope the Jaguars win. If it's the Raiders, like, it would be more easier, but the Jaguars would be more interesting because, you know, there's more storyline to it, you know? Unlike the Raiders, like, I don't think there's really any storyline. You know what it would have been fun? If we went against either the Bengals or the Titans. Now that would have been fun. Or the Patriots. You know, it's just like teams that have history with them. And we're going against the Raiders. Really, dude? Really? You gotta ruin the freaking fun? Well, at least we hope I can absolutely destroy you guys in the Super Bowl again. So, yeah. Like, I don't think their overall is even going to be that high. Like, yeah, 85. That's kind of what I guessed. Matthew Wait, did Trevor... No, well, I forgot that we don't have Matthew Stafford anymore. Did Trevor Lawrence win MVP? Did he win MVP? I have no idea. Because he wasn't in the top 5 conversation. And, let's see here. He didn't. It was Jonathan Pelchin. He was number 2, though, in conversation, so that's counts as something. Puka Nacua was also very close, and Kyle Pitts in terms of winning an offensive MVP. Nobody made it in defensive MVP voting. Nobody made it in offensive or probably defensive rookie of the year voting, which, yep, nobody did because, well, we didn't need him. But I mean, I'm assuming that he probably didn't get Coach MVP either in Sean McVay, but I'm assuming we had to have been in that conversation, right? So we already saw the MVP. What about just Coach MVP? Bob Foster was Coach MVP, who we actually beat in the postseason. And yeah, we did not make it to Coach MVP, which is quite interesting, to say the least. I think neither of us even made it to Coach MVP, actually, when I think about it. So we're 7 overalls higher than the Raiders. So that's already an advantage. And yeah. Honestly, it would be very interesting to see how this game would take place in Los Angeles or even in Las Vegas, because that's technically home turf, if I may add. So, yeah. Honestly, I really do hope eventually like that either the Chargers or the Rams move somewhere, because I just don't like that two teams are both in Los Angeles. And I think they're both in the same stadium, by the way. Oh, this is Dolphin Stadium, so we're in Miami, which none of us are really even close to. Want to know how I know that? It's because, well, the top really just showed off. Why does it's Miami? Okay, 7-0, 7-7, 7-14. And now kind of cool down a little bit, which is fine. 14-14, 14-21, 21-21, 21-24. And we're gonna simulate the rest of this game. It's slow though. Oh yeah, they had like Northernman or something? Or was that the MVP? Yeah, it was Pendleton. And apparently there's a flag. Let's see what the flag is on. It is holding. Oh, that's gonna cost them. Isaiah Wynn with the holding call. 3rd and 21. That is going to be a very bad penalty. That's actually going to cost them maybe the game here. Devontae Adams only gets 7 yards, but not even close to a first down. So here you go. Punt. So we're going to punt the ball here. And that is gonna be at the 4. So yeah, good spot. Good spot. Good job on special teams. So let's try to chew this clock, if you know what I'm saying. Why are we throwing it? We have the lead. Just stay in. Oh my god. Why do we need to be in bounds? They've only gotten 2 sacks despite they're ranked 2nd in the league in sacks. Interesting. Okay, let's just run the ball here. You know, we need to get the first down, kinda, so... Thank you. Alright, first down. And we're also probably going to shoot a clock till to the end of the warning, so... Yeah. Alright, 2-minute warning. And all we gotta do is look like we need to be a first down away from getting maybe the Lombardi Trophy. There we go. Javonte Williams, not a good start to try to get the first down. 1 yard gain. 1:57 left on the clock. Yikes. Looks like we might do a jet sweep. Nope. Still not a good run at all. We only got 1 yard there. It's 3rd and 8. Let's see what we want to do here, honestly. We're in an interesting situation right now. 3rd and 8. It looks like we're definitely going to pass it here, which is a little questionable to do, but okay. Here we go. Trevor Lawrence making the throw, and that's out of bounds. And the worst part about it is it stops the clock, and we didn't get the first. Why couldn't we just throw in the ball in bounds, dude? That's terrible. So here we go. Come on, we need to get a good punt off. And I guess that's a pretty good punt, because that's getting into like the 20. And now they're put at the 28. So here we go. This drive basically is what wins or goes to overtime. Or, yeah, basically. Alright, there we go. Come on. We need to make some good stops on defense, boys. We need that interception like we did back in the wild card, you know? Oh, pressure! Sack! From Kobe Turner. That's the second sack for him today. 2nd and 18. That's rare to happen in, like, slow simulation like this. 3rd and 6. We still got plenty. They still have plenty of time to get the field goal range. They're very close to being there, by the way. They're looking to throw, and that's short into field goal range. But it is a first down. They all got to do is really get a yard here. Looking to throw, running outside of the pocket, getting the throw off, and that is in the red zone. So they're probably going to call a timeout. Yep, they did, and we're going to go to OT, boys. We're going to be going into OT. Not looking forward to it. So obviously they get the field goal off. It looks to be they get the ball to start the second, or start OT. Oh, wait, whoops. Oh, wait, they just got a big run somehow, and now we're at the 11. Oh, boy. That's a yikes. Come on. Come on, defense. Let's make a stop here. And there we go. Nice, wide open check down. Honestly, that's what they should have really just been doing. Okay. What the hell, defense? I paid all this money for no reason. Alright, look at the throw. The running back is still open. Not anymore. And he's going to throw it. But, yeah. Field goal. So that means we still have a good chance to win. We just need a touchdown to win this game. A field goal just to tie it and keep us in the game. So, yeah. Honestly, I don't really care that much. I'm just glad that we made a stop when we could. Yeah. Alright, just knee. There you go. And now we're at the 25. But we got to score a touchdown here. Because I just can't trust my defense to get back on the field again. Alright, there we go. Run ball for 4 there. Javonte Williams isn't a shit, though. 12 carries for 23 yards. That's not great. Trevor Lawrence misses a throw wide open. That was a wide open check down pass he missed there. Not like it was like a wide open deep throw downfield. That was a wide open check down that was missed. Wide open. That's 4th and inches. Oh my god. And oh my god, I'm scared because if we don't get an inch here, we're not gonna get this. We barely got the first. I honestly was scared if we didn't get that there, but we did. Thank God. Because, like, I was scared because he should have just ran up. Drake London there with the 4 yards. I was like, oh, who was that? It's Drake London. At least the good thing is that he went out of bounds, which gives us more time. Throwing it again to Drake London. He's been our main target all day, I guess. Like, let's see his stat line here. Well, not really. 6 receptions, 105 yards there. Trevor Lawrence gets a nice throw. We're in field goal range. Puka Nacua. Wow. What a play. 7 receptions at 87 yards now for him. And we are officially in field goal range. But we're not here to get a field goal. We're not here to get a field goal. We're here to get a tutty. Trevor Lawrence looking to throw. Gets a wide open Drake London again. It's been a pretty key player this drive. Hey, that's why we spent all that money to get him. Not just to be the successor of Cooper Kupp. Just kidding, he was. But still. There we go. First down. Keith Mitchell. 3 yards, 13 carries. Doing a lot better than Javonte Williams has, but okay. Trevor Lawrence. We're in a good spot here. Like, we could actually run the ball. but it hasn't really been working for us like that. 14 carries for 24 yards. Like, come on, we need to stop running the ball. We need to stop. Wake up. We need to throw the ball here. Please don't tell me we're about to run the ball. Why are we chewing clock? We're running the ball. Why? Okay. No, never mind. Never mind. That's a touchdown. We win the Super Bowl thanks to Javonte Williams, who we traded a first-round pick for. Wow. I was very scared. I was very interested in what the hell that play call was, but hey, I'm not going to complain. He beat Greg Crawford. Honestly, I'm also really happy that we just beat Greg Crawford, who is a Packers offensive coordinator. Oh, give me that Lombardi, baby. Give me the Lombardi. Shut up. Shut up. You're ruining my Super Bowl.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this.
Honestly, the one thing that they really need to do now is really just make it best out of 3 playoff games instead of just best out of 1.
Incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
That's what they really need to do. Puka Nacua, like, bro, that was a big catch that he made at the end. And Javonte Williams, when I doubted him, running the ball. Trevor Lawrence, player of the game, nearly 80% completion percentage, 363 yards, 63 yards, I mean, and 3 touchdowns. Honestly, well-deserved. Like, nearly 80%, and yet not through a single INT that game. Hey, just put me in there. Yeah, just, hey, whoever wants to edit that video, just put me in there. Yeah, but dang, man. That was very close to winning. I mean, we won the Super Bowl, and I'm glad, but God, that was so much closer than it needed to be. Like the Super Bowl I was kind of okay with, but like still, like like I said, I paying all these people just to barely win the Super Bowl. No. That's not what I did. That was close. That was very, very, very close. But hey, we won, and that's kind of at the end of the day all that matters. But anyway, hope you guys enjoy. Peace.